Welcome to Future Forward, the podcast that decodes tomorrow today. I'm your host, Maria.
And I'm Gabriel. On today's episode, we're tackling a topic that is just drowning in recycled advice: side hustle.
So true. If I see one more article that says, start a blog or become a proofreader, I think I might lose it. I mean, that advice is from like 2015.
Exactly. The landscape has completely shifted. We're in 2026 now, and the biggest variable, the thing that changed what actually scales and what's possible for one person to do, is obviously AI.
It's the ultimate leverage. So today, we're cutting through the noise. We're going to talk about side hustles that are actually making people money right now in 2026.
Right. And for each one, we're going to break down three things: a real, tangible example of what it looks like, the actual startup costs, because nobody wants to spend thousands just to get started, and a realistic path to getting your first dollar, your first client.
No, step one, get 1 million followers. Just real, actionable steps. Sound good?
Let's do it. So where should we start? It feels like we have to begin with the big one: AI itself.
Definitely. So the first category is offering AI services. And this sounds intimidating, right? It sounds like you need to be a coder or some kind of tech genius.
That's the misconception. It's not about building the AI, it's about implementing existing AI tools for small businesses that are too busy to figure it out themselves.
Okay, so give me a concrete example. What does that actually look like?
All right, think about your local plumber, or an electrician, or a landscaping company. They're amazing at their job, but they're probably terrible at admin. They miss calls, forget to follow up on quotes, their inbox is a disaster.
Right, they're on a roof, they can't answer the phone.
Exactly. So you come in and set up an AI workflow for them. You use simple, off-the-shelf tools. When someone fills out the contact form on their website, an AI doesn't just send an email, it qualifies the lead. It asks things like, is this an emergency? What's your address? Can you upload a photo of the issue? Then, based on the answers, it can provide an instant automated quote for simple jobs. For complex ones, it automatically books a consultation into the plumber's calendar and puts all the customer info into a simple CRM. It even sends automated follow-up texts if the quote isn't approved in 48 hours.
Wow, okay, so for the plumber, that's a game changer. They're capturing leads and booking jobs literally while they sleep or while they're on another job site.
And you're the one who sets it all up. You charge them, say, $1,000 for the setup, and then maybe $200 a month to maintain it.
Okay, so let's talk startup costs. What do you actually need to buy to do this?
Almost nothing. Your cost is knowledge. You spend the weekend learning tools like Zapier, Make, or even simpler platforms that are specifically designed for this. You might pay for a month of a premium plan to build a demo, so maybe $100. Your client pays for their own software subscription.
That's incredibly low, so path to the first client. How do you find that plumber?
This is the simple part. Make a list of 20 local service businesses in your area. Go to their websites. Fill out their contact forms at like 8 p.m. on a Tuesday. See what happens.
Oh, that's smart, a real-world test.
The ones who don't reply until the next afternoon or who just send the generic "we'll get back to you" email, those are your targets. You send them a simple, direct email saying, "Hi, I noticed your lead response is a bit slow. I specialize in AI automation for businesses like yours. I built a quick demo to show you how you could capture and quote leads instantly. Can I send you a 2-minute video?"
That's a killer pitch because you're demonstrating value, not just asking for something. You're solving a problem they know they have. What's another service example that's less hands-on with a specific local business?
That brings us perfectly to our second category: digital products. This isn't new, but the types of products that are winning have changed. We're talking hyper-niche templates, systems, ebooks, and content packs.
Right, not just a generic social media calendar. It's way more specific now. Like, I saw someone on X the other day who makes a 6-figure income selling Notion templates specifically for PhD students to organize their literature reviews and dissertation notes.
That is a perfect example. They solved a very specific problem for a very specific audience. Another huge one right now is faceless content packs. People want to be creators, but they don't want to show their face.
Oh yeah, the aesthetic Instagram counts.
Totally. So you can sell a pack of 50 beautifully shot, minimalist video clips of coffee pouring, or someone typing on a laptop, plus 30 audio clips, plus a list of 100 motivational quotes. You sell it for $40, people buy it, stitch the content together, and run their own anonymous theme pages.
And you're just selling the raw ingredients. That's brilliant. So, startup cost here has to be basically zero, right?
$0, just your time. You can design templates and free versions of Canva or Notion. You can shoot videos on your phone. You sell them on a platform like Gumroad or StanStore that only takes a percentage of your sales, so there's no upfront cost.
Okay, path to the first sale. This feels harder than the AI service one. You can't just cold email someone.
It's a different strategy. The path here is building in public. If you're making that PhD Notion template, you start a TikTok or X account. You post daily short tips about organizing academic research. You share screenshots of your template in action. You show your work.
And you give away value for free first.
Absolutely. You might offer a free, simple version of the template to get email signups. You built a small, engaged audience that sees you as an authority, even if it's just an authority on this one tiny niche. Then when you launch the full $29 template, you have a built-in group of people ready to buy. Your first customer will come from that audience you built.
So it's a slower burn, but it can scale infinitely once it's built. Okay, that makes sense. Which kind of leads us into the next big area, doesn't it? Building an audience.
It does. Category 3, micro media. The key word here is micro. This isn't about trying to become a massive celebrity creator. It's about owning a small, valuable niche.
Right, not trying to be the next Mr. Beast. So what are we talking about here?
Think niche YouTube channels, and I mean really niche. There are channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers that just post 8-hour videos of ambient rain sounds on a tin roof. Or a guy I follow has a huge channel where he just does time lapses of his 3D prints. That's it.
And people watch that?
Billions of people. It's oddly satisfying. And he makes a killing from YouTube ad revenue, but also from affiliate links in the description to the 3D printers, the filament, all the tools he uses.
Okay, so that's one example. What else falls under micromedia?
Hyper niche newsletters. Not just a marketing newsletter, but a weekly newsletter on marketing specifically for SaaS companies that are targeting enterprise clients. Or clipping services. Taking popular long-form podcasts like this one and turning them into viral TikToks and Reels for the host.
There's a huge demand for that. So what's the startup cost here? It feels like it could be low or high.
It can be almost zero. For the ambient channel, you can literally record rain on your phone. For the newsletter, a Substack account is free. For the clipping service, you just need a simple video editor, many of which are free. The main investment is a good microphone if you're doing any voiceover work, but you can start without one.
And the path to the first dollar? With YouTube, it's getting enough watch hours for ad revenue, right?
Yeah, and that path is paved with one thing: brutal consistency. It's posting every week or even every day for 6 months before you see any real traction. Your first paycheck will likely be a small one from YouTube ads or a tiny affiliate commission, but it proves the model. The key is picking a niche you're genuinely interested in, or you will burn out.
That's the real cost, the time and the consistency. Okay, so we've covered tech services, digital products, and online media. Let's get back into the real world. Something local, more hands-on, but maybe not with your hands.
Love it. This brings us to category 4, local arbitrage. This is one of the oldest business models in the book, but with a modern digital twist.
Arbitrage sounds fancy. Break it down.
It just means you're a middleman. You find customers for a service, and then you pay someone else to actually do the service. Your job is marketing and customer service, not the physical labor.
Okay, give me the example.
Premium car detailing. You don't know how to detail a car, but you can build a fantastic-looking website using something simple like Squarespace or Card. You call it Elite Auto Spa of your town. You create 3 high-ticket packages: the executive, the presidential, the royal.
So you create the brand, the marketing wrapper.
Exactly. You focus on making the customer experience feel premium. Easy online booking, great communication. Now you go and find the couple of independent and talented car detailers in your area. These guys are great at their craft, but hate marketing. You tell them, I can bring you consistent, high paying jobs. I handle the customer, the scheduling, everything. You just show up and do the work. I'll pay you 60% of the job fee.
So a customer books the $500 Royal package on your site, you keep $200, and you pay the detailer $300 to do the actual work.
Bingo! This works for house cleaning, lawn care, tutoring, language help, mobile oil changes, dozens of local services.
Startup cost? A website, so maybe $20 a month, and maybe some money for local ads.
You could start with zero ad spend. The path to the first client is pure hustle. Print up some professional-looking flyers and put them on cars in the wealthier part of town. Post in local Facebook groups. Go to a networking event for real estate agents. They always need cleaners and detailers for their listing.
You sell the service before you even have the provider fully locked in. You generate the demand, then you fulfill it.
That's the key. Sell first, figure out the details second. Speaking of marketing and selling, this next category is an absolute monster right now, and the barrier to entry has never been lower.
Let me guess, something to do with TikTok and influencers.
Close. Category 5 is UGC and the creator economy. But not in the way you think. UGC stands for user-generated content.
Okay, break that down for me. So brands will pay me, just a regular person with a phone, to make a video for them?
Yes, 100%. In fact, they prefer it. Think about it. Highly polished, slick commercials don't work anymore, especially on platforms like TikTok. People's brains are trained to immediately recognize it as an ad and scroll past.
Right, you want something that looks native to the platform.
Exactly. So brands, especially direct-to-consumer brands, will pay everyday people to create authentic-looking content for them. They send you their product, let's say it's a new skincare serum, and a creative brief.
So an example would be me, in my own bathroom with my own lighting, just talking to my phone camera like, okay, so I've been trying this new serum for a week, and here's what I think.
Perfect. You make 3 different 15-second videos like that, you send the raw files to the brand, they then use those videos in their paid advertising campaigns. You don't even have to post it on your own accounts. You're essentially a micro actor and director.
Wow, and they pay for this?
They pay well. A beginner might get a couple $100s for a few videos. Experienced UGC creators can make thousands of dollars a month. This also includes affiliate short-form video, where you make content and get a commission on sales.
Startup cost here is obvious. A smartphone. That's it.
Yup. Path to the first client, create a portfolio. Pick 3 products you already own and love, a snack, a piece of tech, a cleaning product. Make 2 UGC-style videos for each one as if the brand had hired you. Post into a dedicated TikTok or Instagram account that acts as your resume.
So brands can see your style.
And then you start outreach. You can use platforms like Aspire or hashtag UGC on X to find brands looking for creators. Or even better, find a new, cool brand you like and just send them an email with a link to your portfolio offering to create a video for them for a small fee, or even just for a free product to start.
That's incredibly accessible. All right, this next one feels a little more complex, more cerebral, investing adjacent side hustles.
Okay, first, giant, flashing, bold letters disclaimer. We are not financial advisors, and this is not about giving financial advice. That is a legal minefield. This is about the layer next to that.
Right, this is about selling research, data, and education, not telling people what to buy or sell.
Exactly. A perfect example is a paid research newsletter. Let's say you're fascinated by the crypto space. There's thousands of projects, and each one has a dense 50-page white paper that's impossible to read.
Total jargon.
So your side hustle is a newsletter. Every week, you read one white paper and you break it down into a simple one-page summary for your subscribers. You explain what the project does, who's behind it, what the risks are. You're not saying, buy this coin. You're saying, here is the information, simplified. You charge $10 a month.
You're selling time and clarity. People will absolutely pay for that. Another example could be creating data dashboards, like a dashboard that tracks housing prices in up-and-coming neighborhoods for real estate investors.
Yes, or educational courses on how to read financial statements. Again, you're not telling them which stocks to buy, you're teaching them with skill. The startup cost is effectively zero: a Substack or Beehive account for the newsletter, your brain for the research.
And the path to the first client, I'm guessing this is similar to the digital products one.
It's almost identical. You live on X or whatever the relevant platform is for your niche. You share 90% of your insights for free. You break down one small part of a white paper in a thread. You share one interesting chart from your data dashboard. You build a reputation as someone who provides clear, valuable information. Your first subscriber will come from the audience that trusts the free value you've already given them.
Okay, wow. So we've covered a ton of ground: AI services, digital products, micromedia, local arbitrage, UGC, and investing adjacent content. That's a lot to take in.
It is, but if you look closely, you can see a pattern, a kind of success loop that connects all of them.
Yeah, I see it too. It's like this three-part engine: a service, an audience, and content. They all feed each other.
Tell me more.
Well, you can start with a service, like the AI automation. You use the insights from that service to create content: case studies, tips, tutorials. That content builds you an audience. Eventually, that audience is where you can sell a digital product, like a course on AI automation.
Or you can start with the audience. You build a micro media channel about 3D printing. Then you can launch a service where you do custom prints for people, or a digital product selling design files. The order doesn't matter, but the magic happens when you connect all three: service, audience, and content.
That is the blueprint. So let's leave our listeners with something super concrete: a challenge, an action plan for the next 7 days. Because the worst thing you can do is listen to all this, feel inspired, and then do nothing.
I love it. Okay, here it is, your 7-day challenge. Step 1. Pick one, just one, of the categories we talked about today. Don't try to do all of them. Pick the one that made you lean in, the one that sparked a little bit of excitement.
Step 2, research. Find 3 people or businesses that are already succeeding in that exact space. Don't copy them, but analyze what they're doing. What's their offer? How do they talk to their audience? What does their content look like?
Step 3, niche down. This is critical. Don't just pick AI services, pick AI automation for local bakeries. Don't just pick UGC content, pick UGC content for men's fashion brands. Get super specific. Who exactly are you helping?
And finally, step 4, create one thing. Just one. Don't build a whole website, don't plan a year of content. Just do one thing. Send one cold email, write one social media post sharing a tip, film one 30-second UGC video, make one page of a template.
Take one small physical step to move from passive listening to active building. That's it. That's the challenge. Don't just think about it. Pick one, research it, niche down, and create one thing.
I think that's the perfect place to leave it. That's all the time we have for this episode of Future Forward. We hope you feel equipped and ready to build something for yourself in 2026.
You can find links and notes for everything we discussed today on our website at futureforward.show. Be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss our next episode. Stay curious and stay ahead. Upbeat, futuristic outro music swells and fades out.